It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys.
Say hello to the Lord with my sincerest regards. Why the rising tide of troubled waters we cross into the fire and frost when the desire is lost? It's a survivor's remorse that raised higher the course. During the year of the horse, I had so much to resolve, it hung me over. I was fearing the hair of the dog. They keep my homie. I was there when they carried him off. When we buried him, we wrapped him in Nigerian cloth. They told a story about him having a malaria cough. They tried to say...
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. Offensive line fast.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He put everything he's got behind it. Tried connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. And the Lions have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Has a hole left, room to run at the 20. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit!
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run is a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That's a design look for Hurts. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
How many times, Kate, do you hear me talk about trust? Trust, trust, trust. There's nothing more important at the quarterback position than gaining the trust of your coaching staff. That one right there, well, that's not a deposit. That's a withdrawal of trust when you take a negative play on a run like that.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
DJ Reed there defensively.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. He's going to be taken out after a gain of 5. And that sets up an Eagles 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Now Hurts. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Wow, they schemed that beautifully. They got the exact look they were going for, Brock. The only thing off about that play was that throw.
Yeah, you know what I don't want to see down there either? That QB tapping his chest, Kate. My bad. My fault. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows. Don't make it your fault again.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
He needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the pick is dropped. See how the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass, though. And make it 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. They'll go. Hurts. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's brought down here, but they will take the 18 yards in the 1st. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up to the air now. On him quick, and they bring it down. That is Zach Bond. And that will make it 2nd down now and 16 to go.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Has a lane inside the 35. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
is simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. It's a 14-0 game here early. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Shipley now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. So we're through one. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They take over just shy of midfield. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he rocks that tackler. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
He's taken down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second and 3 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. Has some space inside the 15. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley getting them the lone yard that they needed. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So the first down pass play can, it certainly was effective.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Back to Gibbs now on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Another one for Gibbs. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate. I got to judge that one. That tells me that that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. Throw caught by his running back. And they say no problems on that 4th and 9. This is going to have them the first. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action here with Goff. Lobs this deep down the middle. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing on 2nd, Goff. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
He's brought down
Offense in the hurry up here.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hurts. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. He already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage.
And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. Right side complete to Lemon. He needed just a little bit more, didn't he? Got most of it. The stop is made in time. It is 4th down. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They'll run for it with Barkley. This will work out for the first down. Got 5 on 4th and 2. And that decision winds up being a good one.
A gain of 5. First down.
And out of time before they can get that final play away, as we have reached the end of our first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. He lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It gets 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now gone. And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So a nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. That's Bond again. And now it is 4th and 17.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Fights his way, jukes a man, he's running free. Has a hole left, room to run. And he gets home. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd of the game. First one he's running on the ground. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And we're back square, 14 apiece here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now a pitch to Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Goff on 2nd down. And the Eagles will take over with the football just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he made it 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go play fake with Hurts. Forced out to his right. And that's cut by Hollywood Brown. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's Hurts. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 16 out. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Headed out right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
He knows he should have had that one, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. He still did his job and denies that offense 2 more points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Tom Kennedy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 3rd on the ground this week.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that is good for an Eagles 1st down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is 2nd down as we kick off our final quarter. Back to throw, Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And it's going to be a Philadelphia 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
On the scramble
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They send a man in motion. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing here hurts. And that's broken up by a big hit in the end zone. What an effort there to prevent that touchdown. And that forces 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Throwing is gone. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Jalen Carter. And now a long 4th and 14 upcoming.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions holding just a 1-point advantage. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Goff setting to throw. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd of this game on the ground. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down set for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions make the hard first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, a run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Tried leaving where I come from, but always gonna go back. I tried sipping on the, but it's always gonna be. There's things I can't change, like how I was raised. The Bible in my blood and the Bama in my veins. Ain't a pink bouquet in the flower store. I'm okay if I'm a little more Tuck back